So intense, right? Good morning, y'all. Let's go for a drive while we talk. It is, I almost said it's Monday, but it's not. It is Thursday, February 27th. It is 10:02 in the morning. Good morning to you. Hope you've had an amazing start to your Thursday. Sorry I've been MIA this week, guys. I was enjoying a little vacation, a little mini getaway, and got away for a couple of days. Flawless. But every single time that I go on a vacation or fly somewhere, every time when I come back, lo and behold, what's wrong? I am congested beyond relief right now. It is absolutely insane the amount of congestion I currently have. But I'm here with you guys on a Thursday. We're going to knock out this stream, talk about something a little different today. All right, we've talked about being safe, doing certain things, but in a parking lot, we are talking about driver safety as a whole, your well-being while in a parking lot. I know it sounds simple, but this is probably one of the top places that petty crimes occur. I'm talking car theft, criminal mischief, damage, vandalism, but then you have the escalated person crimes where you get carjackings, you get people trying to abductions. And I know it sounds crazy and it sounds like I'm trying to scare you, but this is reality. And you guys know that's what separates me and the rest of your news folks, is I operate in some serious reality. So first, I got my notes because I wrote notes that you can head to clickorlando.com and you can check out all the things I suggest when it comes to driving and operating in a parking lot. But park smart, walk smart. I know it sounds simple, it sounds easy, but it's really not, because you guys are always getting things stolen or leaving your car unlocked or things like that. So what do I mean by park smart, walk smart? Try to always park in a well-lit area. Guys, look, I'm going to talk about a lot of common sense things, but that's my job, is to be the squeaky wheel so that you're always in the know. So try to park in a well-lit area. Obviously, if it's at night, you want to park underneath one of these lamps, or if there's a security tower, park close to the security tower, things like that. If you can't find one, take a moment just to scan your surroundings before you get out of your car. So you're not just parking and jumping out of your car. You're taking a moment to look around. What's going on? Are there people next to me? If you can, when possible, parking lot like this, not the best, but I'm a reverse parker. So park your vehicle, back your vehicle in when you can. And then, of course, this makes it easier to leave quickly if needed. So a lot of people ask, Steve, why do cops always park in reverse? Well, some of us, it's mandatory. Others, it's highly suggested. Because think about it. If 3-4 seconds, or in some cases 5 seconds of trying to back out, if it's a tight position, could be life and death in the world that law enforcement operate in. So that's why you'll, most of the time, 90% of the time, see law enforcement vehicles backed into a parking space, so that if you're trying in a hurry, you just want to get in it, drive, and you're out. All right. Also, what's another good one? If you're leaving a store and something feels off, you're going to hear me talk about this a lot. It feels off. Wait a moment before walking to your car, or ask for an escort. Ask for an assistance from a store. Ask for security. There's nothing that says you can't do that. They may not be able to provide that service to you, but you want to be aware. Also, pedestrians in a parking lot, right? Obviously, you're parking, and at some point, you're going to get, this clown behind me needs to get his act together. Give him a clown, Thomas. This guy trying to go around me as I'm sitting here yielding to pedestrians. Fool. And you're still going to follow me? Like, what are you doing? Park yourself and get away from me, please. But that's also something that can trigger a moment. Is this guy following me? Okay, no, he's not. Is road rage, especially in a parking lot. Imagine if suddenly that guy got pissed off for some reason and started honking or following every move. You think I'm parking close to them? Absolutely not. You should never want to find the fight. All right? If the fight finds you, okay. But the bigger person, and I will stand by this whether it's in law enforcement or in civilian, the bigger person is someone that can not initiate the confrontation. Now, obviously, there are some rules that I think we should all live by, but you should want to be the peacemaker, all right? So, what's another thing? What is something that we are so glued on these days that it's insane that it's all we see people doing? And I see you guys do it in crosswalks all the time as well. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the infamous walking in these parking lots while stuck on your cell phone. Look, perfect example right here. Lady in front of me, walking, facing the phone. All right? You should never be on your phone in a parking lot. Hear me when I say that. You should never be on your phone in a parking lot. One, obviously, drivers drive half focused out here. I was going to say something, but it would have got me canceled. And they're not paying attention to you. Plus, they're driving and they're on their phone. And then you're going to walk around in a parking lot on your phone and trust these clowns? Absolutely not. Also, what is not being on your phone help you do? Situational awareness, all right? When I'm out here talking about this stuff, I'm not just talking traffic safety, guys. I'm talking your personal safety. So when you're in a parking lot like this, when you have, where do I got an extra phone sitting around? All right, look, I'm parked, all right? Here, what's this do? Nothing, because you're focused here. You could have, I'm using bad guy in just general terms for this. You could have a bad guy walk up from the right, back, side, left, right, hiding next to your car, and you don't even know because you're stuck on your phone. All right? So being aware of your surroundings while walking is huge. Scrolling or texting just makes you a much easier target, all right, for any type of accident or crash or distraction, any of the three, all right? Take a quick glance around your car as you approach it. If anything seems off, like suspicious, like a vehicle too close to you, trust your gut. Look in your vehicle before you get into it. What do I mean by that? Trust your gut. So if I'm out here and I'm just cruising around, right? And I am walking up to my car and this clown's going the wrong way. We got clowns for days, guys. Clowns for days. You're going the wrong way. I was so excited about the clown, I couldn't even get my camera out right. That was the clown in the right car right there. All right, so if you're walking on your phone and you're cruising in the parking lot, these are cover. So there's a difference between cover and concealment. These are both cover and concealment. They're hiding whatever's between the cars. You don't know what's between the cars. So when you walk up to, say, this is your vehicle, say this Lexus here, you're not only looking at your car, but you're looking at the cars next to it. Is there a driver in the SUV to the left? Is there a passenger in the blue car to the right? Take a look at the front of your vehicle. And then, may sound crazy, look inside your car before you get into it. Steve, man, you're really harping on a lot of like paranoia. Absolutely not. These are things that when perfected take you 2 seconds to do, because they become part of your routine. They become part of how you carry yourself on a daily basis. Look, I feel like I am constantly scanning all the time. It doesn't cost me anything to do it, but it is a sense of awareness and a sense of safety. I also carry a firearm 90% of the time. That is also a higher level of responsibility. Where is that firearm? I'm not leaving a firearm in the car, right? A responsible gun owner is someone who also takes care of their firearm and keeps it out of the hands of other people who shouldn't have it. That is your firearm, all right? We just talked with Ormond Beach Police Chief. He talked about how car thefts in shopping centers are on the rise, and people's firearms getting stolen because they leave their vehicle unsecure. Let alone, you should not be leaving your firearm in the car at all, okay? At all. This is a cool one. I like to encourage this. I'm going to find and show you how and why. So we tell people, walk with your keys in your hand, all right? Walk with your keys in your hand when you leave the store, so you're not fumbling around, all right? So you're not trying to get in your car last minute. You're sitting there. Most of us have key fobs, so they can kind of stay in our pocket, which is a good thing. But what don't you have access to? Your panic alarm, right? So if this is in my hand while walking and something just feels off to me, I can just hit my panic alarm. Who cares if I'm making a loud noise? I'm making a loud noise and I'm drawing attention to myself. So if that bad guy is going to try to do something, the last thing they want is a screaming vehicle alarm going off. All right? So have your keys in your hand so you're not fumbling. Use the panic if you feel unsafe. Think about this too. What are your keys? Your keys are a blunt force object. All right? We've gone really away from the key world of things, and we have these. But I'm going to tell you right now, this right here, this would be considered some assistance to you. Coming from a self-defense world, hear me out. This, putting something hard inside your hand when you go to punch something, what's it do? It reinforces your fist. I know it's like, whoa, Steve, you're giving us self-defense. Yeah. Your keys also could be used as a weapon. Most fobs, they come out like that, right? So you could walk like this. And what's this become? It becomes a weapon for self-defense. These are just things that we have on us all the time. Also, when it comes to your keys, keep your bags and your personal items close to your body, all right? Don't set them down when you start fumbling with your car. You should approach your vehicle ready to start everything. Sounds familiar? Huh? Sounds like a traffic maneuver, right? Shouldn't be crossing an intersection until you can complete the whole thing. Lastly, of course, well, second to last is be aware of your surroundings for the purpose of crashes. I cannot tell you how many crashes I have responded to in parking lots like this that I'm like, guys, who backed into who? Well, I don't know. I was going first. Well, it's like parking lots are full of drivers looking on their phones, of course, backing, traveling in reverse without checking. Or how many times have I seen speeders just flying through a parking lot because they can, or they think they can? Look, private property with public access and pedestrian right-of-way. There are signs all over parking lots that indicate pedestrians have the right-of-way, so you have to be careful, all right? You got to proceed with caution. You got to be making eye contact with drivers. So here, as a pedestrian, I wouldn't want to just cross by here and just go because I can. I want to stare at Trooper Steve in results 1. I want him to see me so that I don't run into the pedestrian, right? And this is my final thought on this. Trust your gut, guys. Trust your gut. Your gut, your spidey sense is the strongest thing you are born with. Hear me out when I say this. I mean this so seriously. It is the strongest thing we are born with for self-defense. If something does not feel right, it most likely is not right. It's okay to be wrong when you have that feeling. I'd rather have the feeling and then be like, oh crap, nothing happened, than not have the feeling and then next thing you know, I'm getting robbed or something bad's happening. So always listen to that feeling, whether it's a person loitering near your vehicle or a vehicle maybe parked too close to your car. I'm not saying don't get in your car. What I am saying is be aware. We all can't have a pocket trooper just rolling around with us. You are always responsible for your own personal safety. All the time. All the time. And you should take that very serious. Even whether you're in a grocery store walking around, you should be aware. You should know where your exits are, where your entrances are for the store. You should be able to pinpoint things that stick out, that are not normal. 100 degrees outside, someone's in long pants and multi-layered jacket. Draws attention. Someone standing close to your vehicle that's just awkwardly by your passenger door or driver's door, just waiting there the entire time as you approach the car. Could it be absolutely nothing? Of course. It could be absolutely nothing. But could it be something? It could be. And it's just all about being aware. Every single day I am out and about, and there are little things that just raise my hair up a little bit, that I'm like, let me alter how I approach this. 99.9999, almost 100% of the time. Look at that. We got a viewer watching us this morning saying hi. It's absolutely nothing. But it's all about that what if moment, man. And when I tell you personal safety is all about the what if, then you just need to be ready and you need to be cautious. So guys, I appreciate this stream today. This was fun. If you want to know any of the stuff that I spoke about today, head over to clickorlando.com/onpatrol. Everything we just chatted about, I included in the web article today because I felt it was really important for you to kind of commit those things to memory. So be situational awareness is key. You've heard meteorologist David Nazario use that term a lot, my military brother. But it's okay to be aware, and I just want you guys to be aware. You guys have an amazing day. Drive safely, please. It's going to be a beautiful day. And tomorrow's Friday, y'all. All right, guys. I'll catch you later.